Hey, this is Danny O'Neill from the Dang Apostrophe, and I thought I'd give you a little breakdown of Sunday night's, Sunday afternoon's fight. Here's Jesse Winker, top of the first, and takes that right in the right cheek. It's like, what's up? Don't know what was supposed to happen. You guys already threw it, Julio. He's confused here. First inning, second batter, Wantz, who was inserted into the game as an opener. He's a seldom used rookie reliever, so everybody's radar went up when this happened, and he threw over Julio Rodriguez's head in the first inning, presumably because the Angels were mad because a pitch had sailed high on Mike Trout the night before. Now, in the second inning, to now have Winker be hit in the buttocks by the first pitch that Wantz threw, now there's a sense that, okay, if we were supposed to be even, if that's how you looked at it, and now he's essentially thrown at two of the four hitters he's faced, and Winker initially gestures toward, you see when his initial reaction after it happens, he gestures toward his own dugout, like, what's up? He's like, what? Then he's to the ump. He's like, dude, threw at me, hit me in the cheek. Now he's talking to Stassi, who's the catcher. Service wants him out of here. He's trying to tell everybody stay in there. Winker has heard something from the Angels dugout, so he charges over there. We'll see a little bit more about what happened here, but yes, he's interested in going. And there you see right here in the red T-shirt, this is Anthony Rendon. He's injured. He's got a bum right paw. And in fact, you're going to see that happen here in a second because he's going to take a bit of a swipe with his left hand, which is the good one. It kind of mushes Jesse in his face. This is the freeze frame. And it'll resume here. Yep. Got him with a good swipe that's there. Show it to you again. Here he is. Winker's confused. He's not quite sure what to do. Is he supposed to hit the guy who's hurt? The guy swipes him, and then a general melee ensues here. Now we're going to take the zoomed out because here's where a couple of the big blows get thrown. You saw him there in the end. We're gonna back up to those in a second, and I've got a few other things that I want to point out because really this fight is the comeback story for Jesse Winker, I believe. I think that's the real story here. Okay, so now they're untangling this. There's a lot to unpack here, as they like to say. This right here is short sleeve hoodie. I believe he is the reliever that ends up being thrown out. This is immediately after Jesse Winker has been pawed in the face by Rendon. He's kind of knocked over here up against it. And legit punch that is thrown here by the reliever. And he's one of the four Angels that I believe ended up getting ejected. This is the tease ahead. This is a high point of the afternoon for him. So let's give him his due. He's cocked back, right hand. This is Winker that's down here. He had his batting helmet on when this part of the exchange begins, but he will not have it when he reemerges. But short sleeve hoodies victory does not last long here because immediately what happened, the reserves have arrived. Chief among them, J.P. Crawford. So here comes he's got his line. Oh! Yeah, that's right, some elevation. J.P. Crawford, I'm not sure about the technique. Like, does that make it hit harder if you jump up? But he certainly, leaves good explosiveness. And what he does is he buys Jesse Winker some time. Because if you're going to see, we're going to go back to this in a second. Right off to the left, that's where Winker goes. After he gets bought some time, this is Jesse Winker right down here. And he goes to work on the homes a little bit. Like, he's going to do some damage to the body of short sleeve hoodies specifically. Okay, they're being untangled here. We'll go back to the beginning for an alternate angle. Jesse Winker, get off me. Get me at him. Oh, he's got one-armed guy. He kind of gets swiped here. Oh, look for J.P. Crawford's head popping up. There he goes. Yep. Jumping out of the crowd there. So that's a couple angles on the melee. You've got a little pile at the beginning. Again, here is short sleeve hoodie. He's got Winker here. Here comes J.P. Crawford with a little bit of a flying fist of fury to add to it. So really a tag team effort here. Now, I want you to watch Winker because Winker is doing work here. And then he's on the bottom of the pile. And again, this is short sleeve hoodie having no fun at the bottom of the pile. This is Winker. He's getting busy down there. A little bit of ground and pound. Like I said, this is the comeback story for Jesse Winker. Let's see. He charges at Rendon, doesn't know what to do, gets kind of left pawed mushed in the face. Not the best look for him. He then gets kind of clobbered by Short Sleeve Hoodie, but thanks to J.P. Crawford buying him a little bit of time, little outside assistance in tag team vernacular, Winker then gets some good work to the body done on Short Sleeve Hoodie, then winds up on top of Short Sleeve Hoodie at the bottom, and now here he is. I want to go back because this is my second favorite part of the fight. Winker is just giving the business to Phil Nevin. And watch Nevin. Nevin's just sitting here taking, I don't know. And Winker is just letting him have it. So any questions about who's in the right there? I mean, I think you just have to watch this. Like, he's just sitting there taking it. Compare this to Service, who's down on the ground. He's losing his hat. He's losing his sunglasses. He's an absolute mess when he comes up for air. And here you've got Nevin just getting yelled at by Winker. Now, this is back. Here's the pile here. This is Suarez. Now, Suarez, this guy deserves credit because we're going to give Taylor Trammell a lot of credit for just basically walking around an assistant coach. I believe this is Marsh, and he's a big dude, and he just hauls Suarez up. And Suarez, who's I would say one of the stronger guys in this fight, like Marsh just pulls him off of this pile. But here's the action we really want to watch here, because this becomes a dominant storyline through the fight. This is Dylan Moore. Moore was the third guy over there, and he had extricated this man from this pile. And this is Moore right here after he pulls the guy off. This guy did not like being pulled off of the pile because watch what happens. He turns around, and now he's gonna give him a little jab. He's gonna give him, and Demo's like, what? Points at him, but he is removed. He's thrown out of the club. That coach will never be near action again. And why? Because of Taylor Trammell. Okay, here he is, right there. Taylor Trammell escorting him out of the club. We're going to go to an alternate angle here because it's kind of awkward. Like, he just mauls him. Like, he's just like, hey, this guy's like, I don't want to go there. And Taylor Trammell's like, you're going to go there. In fact, you're going to go over here. He's like, okay, I got a hold of your hand. Can I twist away? And like, no, you're right here, and you're going to stay out of harm's way for the rest of the time. I thought this was Paul Sorrento originally. I don't think it is. It looks like there's a 2. Like, his second number is definitely a 2. It might be Bill Hasselman, who's a former Mariner, but I don't know. But this is not done here because here are two friends we have. This is the coach that Taylor Trammell's been walking around like he's a little pet. They're new best friends. This is Short Sleeve Hoodie. This is a bad look for these two because, first of all, this guy's not able to ever get anywhere near where he wants to be, which is all the action. And then Short Sleeve Hoodie is putting back on his shoe. Who loses a shoe in a fight? So to summarize, Short Sleeve Hoodie landed one good punch on Winker, then got clobbered by 2 leaping punches from J.P. Crawford, which bought Winker time to then do some work on the body, then take it to the ground where he was giving him the business down here, and now this guy doesn't have his shoe, and he's going to try to get back in, and an umpire. This is not a very good look for him. Right here, you'll see him. He pulls on his shoe. Oh, I'm going to get back in there. The umpire's like, no, you're not. And he's like, yeah, I totally am. He's skipping? Like, seriously, this guy's skipping. Woohoo! Yeah, that's terrible. And then here's our friend Taylor Trammell has just got this guy. He's like, you're not going anywhere. Well, there's more to get to. I guess I could have got to sunflower seed thrower, but it kind of seems like it's a pretty well-established thing that guy was pretty much a chump. So I hope you enjoyed it. This fight breakdown was brought to you by the Dang Apostrophe subscription newsletter. If you're interested in this, I actually might do some more of these, or you can subscribe to my newsletter.